Well then, welcome. Good day everyone. My name is Max, and today we are playing American Truck Simulator, Cruisin, Missouri. And I've just noticed I do not have a current time clock set. You know what, let's just make that disappear for now. Anyway, welcome to this stream about Cruisin, Missouri. Lovely. And it's up. Yeah. Let me share this stream real quick to people that might be interested. Well, YouTube link, Twitch link. How do I share stream on Twitch again? Well, I haven't streamed in quite a while and have forgotten a few things about it. Seems like. How to share a Twitch stream. I suppose just go on the channel and share that link. Yeah, that's how it works, right? Yeah. Well. I've just noticed the preview image of the ATS stream still shows ETS2. That's not good. Customization, how do I change that? Damn. Webcam? Damn it. I mean, YouTube is a bit weird at times. It's not quite as good as Twitch when it comes to managing the stream, but the quality on YouTube is just so much better. Anyway, without further ado, let's go trucking. So I should have, yes, now I have, bloody hell, this is annoying, embedding in Twitch. Racing Culture GR says, if you stream GTA 5, I will join. Shame I don't stream GTA 5. But never say never. Anyway, yeah, I should really start trucking. So, blop, blop, blop. And let's see what we have here. Well, jobs, of course, external contract, and we can, from St. Louis, we can drive to, I don't want to drive to Oakland in California, all the way to the port. Nah. Let's see. Distance. Route length. St. Louis to St. Louis isn't going to get us anything. Oh, there are a lot of local things, aren't they? Wait, what's the current event? What are the prerequisites? 100 miles, so 161 kilometers. Jobs external contract, and let's search for a job that takes about 100 miles. There's a place in Missouri called Rolla. Funny. Yeah, Germany has a bunch of funny names too. From St. Louis to St. Louis. Over 100 miles. That is interesting. I've never done such a job. 100 miles from St. Louis to St. Louis. You know what? That's quite an odd thing to say. Such a long job within a city. Is St. Louis really that large? You know what? Let's do this. There's something else. To Springfield. School bus to Springfield. A school bus would be more fun. Would it? Yeah, let's take the school bus. Begin delivery. Synchronizing World of Trucks. Nebraska DLC. Yeah. Repair or upgrade? Service, let's see. Anything to repair? No. Nothing to repair, actually. Oh, what a lovely picture. Mac attack. Nice photo. Your trailer is ready. Proceed to the loading area. I've just noticed I don't have a sat-nav in here. Well, maybe I should see if I can add anything like that to the interior. Portable navigator. The cell phone should actually display that. That is odd. Deflector screen. Oh, that's just blocking the view. No. Well, the phone should display a sat-nav, but apparently it's not working for some reason. I mean, there's a mod. Might be due to that. Well, guess we gonna... I have forgotten how to control this game. Well, I'm a complete noob on that front now. Suppose. Benz, can you buy me ETS2? No, I can't. Sorry, mate. It's on sale often though. For just a couple bucks. So if there isn't a sale ongoing already, might check those out. And thank you for joining the stream, Benz. So, a lovely lorry or truck here, but yeah, I completely forgot how to control this game. Well, lovely. That was turning it off. Ah, okay, that is. Can we have? How do I do this? Freaking hell! I completely forgot how to control this game. This is incredible. How do I do this? Wow. Let's not mess around here and go into the settings and see how to control this game. Bloody hell. how do I enable the minimap? Keys and buttons. There it is. Assistance. Suspension, trailer, auxiliary brake, interior. Route advisor mode. F3. Hello Xenia, welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. F3. Well, there it is. A bit suboptimal. I like having no a very minimal UI. Unfortunately, for some reason the sat-nav on this phone isn't working. That's a bit unfortunate. I hope the sound and stream quality is fine today. And yeah, well, let's get on our journey. Lovely truck. Well, there's a red light. No, I tried to adhere to traffic rules this time, and not. Okay, that's how you turn the wipers on and off. Well, the Vipers, yes. Try to adhere to traffic rules this time, which means waiting at a stoplight. And I turn off, not like that. Come on, turn green. Yes. How are you doing today, Xenia? I need to turn off. That's the engine, not the Okay. Oh, I have figured out light controls again. Yeah, direction Illinois, but we do not have the Illinois DLC yet, so we can't go there right now. And there's the Arch of St. Louis. Well, I hope you are doing better. And keep it up. Yeah. Well, have you ever played ATS? Not sure if truck simming is one of your pastimes. Yeah, I think it is. You know, I actually loved driving in real life past tense until LED headlights became commonplace. I used to enjoy driving IRL a lot. Not just pointlessly driving around, but going to places, driving with a purpose. But yeah. And this is really relaxing without the disadvantage of LEDs burning out your retina. It is indeed very relaxing. Unfortunately, SCS isn't very keen on having nice DLC bundles, like for people who just join. That's one downside of ATS and ETS too, as well. There are so many DLCs by now, and there is not a complete bundle yet. That's very unfortunate. But the base map gets free updates. That's something I think ATS is excellent. SCS, the developers of ATS and ETS2, are excellent at. Let's try this one. Let's try coupling from a cabin. From the cabin view. Well, that was definitely not... how do I do this again? Ah, yes. Yes, our zoom, engaging our zoom here. Is this working? Yes, maybe. What the hell are using these tiny mirrors? And it's working! Wow. I haven't coupled from cockpit view in quite a while. And go. We are driving. We are transporting a school bus from St. Louis to Springfield. Ah, yeah, well, bumped into that one there. Well, not our problem. No damage taken. Alright. How do I change map modes again? Ah, it's a bit too close. That's better. That's nice. Oh, right. We are heading back to the interstate. I-44. I wish ATS had more cap overs. Would be easier to drive. Well. I wonder where Route 66 is. That's one of the main things why the Missouri DLC was basically pushed, heavily pushed, and the Illinois DLC as well, pushed by SCS, to complete Route 66. And there's a wait station coming up, and we got to stop over there. Well, amazing. Please pull in for vehicle inspection. Yes. But like we have a choice, right? That's such a weird thing. To me as a European, like stuff like that is not really like there are wait stations and stuff like that, that on state borders and such. That is not really a thing in Europe. There are like sort of mobile checkpoints sometimes they put up at random, but yeah, outside of that, those facilities do not really exist here. like fixed control points, wait stations and inspection stations. There's a Subaru. Except it's not branded. Wolf Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Wolf Gaming says, just finished cleaning my keyboard with damn cotton swabs. Oh wow, it took me over 2 hours. Well, reminds me, maybe I should clean my keyboard too. Well, yeah, with cotton swabs, wow, and how did you do that? I mean, have you popped out the keys individually before cleaning it, or have you kept the keys in and tried to mash between the holes? I've never cleaned a keyboard, no idea how to do that. That being said, I'm not eating at my desk or anything, so my keyboard is very clean. But yeah, 2 hours for cleaning keyboard, wow. Maybe I should clean my keyboard too, I don't know. I know people who have actually spilled juice over their keyboard once. Well, it happens. And cleaning that up is quite messy. Let's pass this one. This lorry. Truck. Huh. Yeah, that's one thing, by the way. SCS is increasingly invested into not making just debadged things, like but original designs, more or less, like this camping car back there. Is it still there? Yes, it is. They've hired actual industrial designers and product designers to make these things more or less original. I popped out our keys, then the keyboard, and when I wanted to put the keys back in, I cleaned the key I wanted to put back in, and yeah, I did that for all keys. So you were very thoroughly. That is very admirable. Taking care of your gear like that. Some of my stuff is still dusted in. Didn't put them in like soap water or anything, cause that would take way too long. Yeah, understandable. I suppose mechanical cleaning with a swap is working fine if it's doing the job. Why get messy and wet? Why get everything messy and wet? Whoopsala. Lane ended there. I think it's rather interesting how there's the interstate and then right next to it is a normal highway road thing. Fortunately, you can't drive on that. We are heading towards Fairgrove. And there's a rest stop. Just saying the keyboard isn't 1000% clean, but it's way more cleaner than before. I mean, any way of cleaning up is good. And yeah, I mean, it was probably quite an effort, but I really hope it was rewarding in the end. I know that messy and wet from someone else, lol. Yeah. There's a not Tesla. Well. And I will change lorries after that. I will take some lorry that has a functioning sat-nav. Because I don't like the UI and navigator. You see, what I find interesting is freight rail in the US. Many freight rail lines actually have only single track routes, which is very interesting. The US has a massive domestic economy, and yet a lot of freight is moved on the road, which is very odd, especially since the US was built on railway. Up until the post-war period, and I just ran a red light. Well, thankfully I don't have fines enabled. You know what? Should I enable fines? Are you letting me through? Seems like it. Okay, thanks, I guess. Didn't know the new AI could do that. Well, apparently it can. So where is this? What is this? Our frame rate is not doing great today. Huh. This seems like an underground storage. Very interesting. Think they announced that? But seems like we're not going in today. Bro, a school bus driver on the other way. You drive the bus to the school. Yeah, kinda. I think these underground storages were one of the things they announced. And apparently they are real, like real underground, massive underground bunker storages. They exist in Missouri, apparently. For all kinds of things. That's very interesting. So, pulling up here, guard station. Oh, now that is... Oh, come on, SCS. You let me drive all the way up there to the guard station, and now I have to drive all the way back. Guess we are going into the bunker. Well, let's go. Why is that marker placed up here? If I need to go back into the bunker anyway. Could be just one line being overlooked and causing this. Be just a minor error. It's unfortunate, but the map looks actually pretty nice. This isn't a school. Why do they want a bus over there? Well, let's explore this bunker then. X. Security check in progress. I just was at the guard station. My English isn't the best today. Well, Ooh, adaptive lighting. What is that lighting transition? Wow. That was weird. But yeah, look, we're in a bunker. So they put buildings in the bunker and have actual roads in the bunker? Huh. That is crazy. That is massive. I can't go through there, so I guess I have to turn around here? Weird. Parking area, yeah. Kind of reminiscent to that. But these bunker warehouses actually exist. I will not park this in cockpit view, sorry. This lorry is not well doing that. Bloody hell. There's, yeah, no backup camera or anything on this lorry. So yeah, almost crashed there. Bumped into the sidewall. Yeah, I should have put on the lights as well. Bunker after all. Oh. I'm not good at parking this this lorry. Yeah, driven distance 214 miles. Well, let's take another job. External contract from, say, not to Arkansas. Question is, can we take anything? I ideally want to go within Missouri. Columbia, Missouri. Yeah. Why the heck not? It isn't the most efficient way, but we get to see more of the scenery that way. So, next up, Columbia. Wichita. Yeah, seems like nothing. Seems like the only one from TerraStar is in Wichita, and we don't need to go to Wichita now. So why is all of this? That is extremely weird. I'm pretty sure I have completed these. I've been here. Yeah, I've definitely been there. Yeah. That is really weird. That all of these cities here are not visited in this save. I think Steam Cloud Saving has cocked up a bit here. Well, anyway, Columbia. Oh, the double trailer. Wow, nice. Looks like you are not a pro, cause I would at least try to park this in cockpit view. Also, you barely missed the curve. Yeah, I'm definitely not a pro. I wouldn't call myself a pro at all. And I forgot to switch lorries. Ah, damn it. Anyway, another job with this one. It happens. Just blow through the stop sign there. Promise to adhere to traffic laws this time. Maybe I should. Keep me from having accidents. Oh, what? That's confusing. Can't go in there. Wrong way. Well. First, gotta take that way. Yeah. And yeah, I don't drive on the rail tracks. Not a good idea. Frame rate is kind of low for some reason. Really odd. Wow. Let's see. Nope. Straight. Okay, how was turning on the lights? Yes, I have turned them on. So no, they were not turned on in the bunker. And need to turn there. A little illegal, but whatever. At least right there. Not that they care. Not in this game. And what's up with the performance of this game? It's just our settings high performance. Let's set everything to high performance. Maybe that will change a thing or two. The menu background is smooth as hell, but the map isn't. This is a problem I think with recent SCS maps in general. They are very demanding. I have no idea why that is, but the way they are doing SCS maps now, in comparison to before, a while back before, I mean, we're talking about, I don't know, 3-4 years back maybe. Seems like they are not as well optimized than older areas. On the other hand, these areas look so much more realistic and yeah, give a much better sense of scale. Republic Road. Interesting. But I'm very happy about this DLC not being all brown. Is Missouri a turn on red state? I have no idea. Can I turn on red here? I do not know. Better not try that. There are states in the US where you can, by default, turn right even though the traffic light is red. Similar to a green arrow in Germany and many Central and Eastern European countries. But it's the default there. Yeah, but not sure if that's the case for Missouri. The stroll is very unappealing. But at least it's not brown and brown. Oh, green. Nice. The main challenge of American Truck Simulator is really these humongous lorries. I prefer capos. Okay, let's try coupling in cockpit view once again. Yeah, this might work. And it worked. Well. Let's try parking in cockpit view on our next destination. In our next destination. And we have green. Nice. Let's pull out quick. It was orange, okay? And it was still green when I pulled into the junction. Huh. Truck. Now those people get green first. Well. Nothing more exciting than waiting on the traffic light. Intense waiting intensifies. They're moving now, and of course go back on the well, this is not an interstate anymore. But a limited access road nonetheless. So we're going faster now. And a roundabout there. Roundabouts are great. You don't have to wait at them as much. And they usually have a higher traffic throughput than traffic lights. And on top, usually cost less to operate than a traffic light. It's like there are really no drawbacks to roundabouts. Really great. Drivers get to their destination faster and safer too, and the city is saving money. It's a win-win situation. But unfortunately, not all people like roundabouts. They are driving really slow on this on-ramp. Slip roads are for accelerating. Wow. Zipping in there. And let's go. Only 200 miles to go. Great. I have no idea why performance is like that today. Bit odd. I mean, as long as the stream is alright and audio and video quality is overall good, I'm happy with that. And it's not like it's a slideshow on my side either. Not driving faster than these cars. Okay, I'm driving 5 miles per hour too fast. That's not a lot. See, this is where ETS and ATS are fairly unrealistic. AI is almost always adhering to the speed limit. Just today, I've driven through some roads and I was keeping the speed limit, and someone passed me, probably going 20-30 kilometers over on a Sunday. I mean, just why on a Sunday? Sometimes people are in a hurry, but that's usually during the week. But there are people who just drive faster than the speed limit out of principle. Like some people say, oh, 10 kilometers an hour faster is not too bad. 20 is not too bad. You still don't get any points on 20 kilometers an hour in Germany. At least you used to. Not sure how it is today. Haven't checked up on those rules in a while now, but yeah. So there are people who are actually driving faster than allowed and say, well, it's just a fine. Well, it's not just a fine if you crash. Very dangerous. But it's not my business of educating them. But oftentimes, it's oftentimes these people who, and I accidentally engaged the parking brake. Amazing. But it's not my business to educate these people on driving better. Except it's annoying when they are in an accident and then complain they were in an accident, and it's like, yeah, you drove too fast. I have some people like that in my family. It is what it is. What is that? There's a stop sign and then there is a traffic light blinking red as well. That's very odd. Xenia, can you tell me more about this? Maybe you know why that is. I don't know. We do not have that. Have I crashed anywhere? No, I haven't. That is very interesting. Having a stop sign and on top these red blinking lights. Huh. Sometimes here in Germany we have yield signs with a yellow blinking light as a pre-warning of an upcoming stop. But stop signs in general are very rare in Germany. So at least on major roads, especially outside of cities. They are more prevalent in cities themselves, but on major roads, oftentimes there's a yield sign or give way sign, like a couple 100 meters before the stop sign, so people are not get surprised by that. And sometimes that has a yellow blinking light as a warning. Same with traffic lights on the countryside, which again are very rare, but they exist. But they often have a warning sign up ahead, sometimes with a blinking light. Yeah, but that's a very odd thing. Having a stop sign and then like a blinking traffic light on top. It's like extra costs. On US 54. No idea where that is. I mean, it's in Missouri. It's getting late in the game. I should find a rest stop to rest area to have a nap. In game, of course. And yeah, skip the night. Because we ain't seeing much that way. But it's only 83 miles left, not kilometers. And again, I'm overtaking this other lorry on the right lane. Jefferson City discovered. And now my driver is getting tired. So I should find a rest stop. 40 miles per hour. Yeah. Maybe that was a bit excessive, slowing down like that, and I'm passed again. That turn isn't too bad. And that lorry was definitely going over 40. Weird. Columbia and Kingdom City. Up ahead, 50 miles to go. Yeah. Really need to find a resting area. Yeah, I suppose that bridge model has lots of polys. So the frame rate was dropping right there. Such a shame, and I just missed an exit. Yeah, let's just go over there. See if that works. Please not get stuck. damn it. I did an oopsie. I hate driving at night. But yeah, I made it. Wait a minute, I think I could have done without that because there was... This is a weird interchange. It's like a half cloverleaf thing. Why? Makes no sense. Huh. I know I'm getting tired. But where's the next wolf map? Where's the next quest stop? Well, I could have rested there. Yeah, it's not that far anymore to our destination, so... I hope my driver isn't falling asleep until then. Wait. Tell me, is Kansas City in Missouri? Need to check that out. What drops? World map? Columbia? Yes. Kansas City seems to be in Missouri. Why is Kansas City in Missouri and not in Kansas? That is weird. Super weird. It's right at the border. But... well... maybe there's some history to it. Like, maybe it was in Kansas one time. And then it got handed over to Missouri? I don't know. There's a place to rest right next to our destination, so I'll stop over there first. It'll be easier to park later as well. During daytime. I know, I'm getting tired. International truck dealer discovered. Right. Maybe I should get a new lorry there. Salamin alaikum. I don't know Turkish. But welcome to the stream. the Zulu. Thanks for tuning in. And it's bright as day. Of course, it's day. Well. Let's continue to our destination real quick and then change lorries. To some lorry where I don't need the UI navigator for. But can use the cockpit navigator. And run a red light, of course. Well, yeah, with a double trailer we can't do any precise parking. Just quick parking. Patronizing World of Trucks process. Okay, now let's buy a truck. A new one. Used trucks notice. Yeah, used trucks are a new thing. Let's see. Which one we will do? All truck dealers buy online. International. Yeah, cap over. That's a modded truck. So, I mean, I wanted to drive a cap over. That's a really old mod. Not sure if it's up to date. Mod dealership. You know what? Let's take a look at one of Smarties mods. They are usually pretty good. Whiteliner, Mac, Kenworth. Smarty has released a mod fairly recently, but I don't remember. Yeah, I think I don't have it installed yet. What a shame. Well then, let's try this one. That looks funny. Customize it. Yeah. Has an integral sleeper for such an old lorry. That's interesting. Hmm. Yeah, let's take the newest engine. Because why not? And see what we have. 15 speed, 10 speed. Of course, try finding some with a retarder as well. Seems like... Oh, 6 speed with retarder. So the only retarder gearbox is a 6 speed. Why not? Oxblood vinyl. This looks like a well, you know what I mean. Basic 10 vinyl, no black vinyl. Only weird colors. Oh, lovely. But you know what? I like this color more. Let's change the white a bit to something different. Nah. What's yellow doing? Looks interesting. Maybe orange. Yeah, grey. Well, why not? The stream is going on for 1 hour by now. That deflector might as well not exist. Funny. Yeah, let's take those front mirrors. Cause better visibility. Big chrome mirrors with indicators. Whatever that is. Sun visor. I prefer glass sun visors. But whatever. Have vertical grills as well. Huh. Heavy duty grill. Interesting. Pine grill. And chrome. Yeah. Is available painted? Nope. Either chrome or aluminium. Oh. Chrome, of course. Interesting. A moose bumper or Texas bumper? Bull bar. That looks a bit better, my opinion. But only with that grill. Pine grill makes it look kind of weird. Yeah, well... Chrome bars, chrome handles, chrome everything. Just put chrome on every possible thing there is. Water fender, oh, plastic fender. Yeah, water fender will do. Oh. Don't we have normal size ones? Single short curve? Dual short curve? Nope. Dual ones are only large. Huh. Tall ones. From everything, of course, and single beacon. Interesting, and decorative lights are available as well. Backup lights, that could help. Air conditioners only available. What is that? Lol. Yeah. Very interesting. Let's put the single beacon on that one. Yeah. And no backup lights, those are ugly. Hello, Diffu. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently playing Euro Truck, not Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator, and buying a new lorry, pimping my truck. Now, after all this, hopefully there is a portable navigator that works for this one. Else this was quite a futile effort. Yeah, you know what? Let's not waste too much time decorating this interior. And get back on the road ASAP. $100,000 for this one, and yeah. Insurance paid already. How nice. Truck manager. And let's drive this one. Drive it. Yes, definitely. Thumbnail says Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah, and I know, sorry about that, but I can't find a way to get rid of that thumbnail. For some reason, that seems set. Webcam manage. Yeah. Channel level settings. Yeah, YouTube is very weird in some ways. Doesn't let you change settings when you're live. I mean, most settings. It is odd. Like, I can't change the thumbnail when I'm live on YouTube, which is more than suboptimal. But it is what it is now. So no, I cannot change that in YouTube Studio for some reason. Not when the stream is live. Don't ask me why that is. If I click on edit, there is details. Holy crap. There's another bar to scroll down. Ugh. Change. Yeah, the thing is, I do not have a thumbnail to change. I do not have an ATS thumbnail, and I cannot just delete that, apparently. Yeah. I gotta figure out things later regarding making a thumbnail for ATS streams, for the next ATS stream. But anyway, let's check out if the Yeah, I apparently I can. I just overlooked this setting, and I can indeed use this tiny portable navigator in this lorry. In this very boxy lorry. External contract from... Nope, we are not taking a job from Flagstaff. Quick travel. We are taking a job from Rolla. Confirm quick travel. Yeah, so I can change the thumbnails, but I do not have an ATS thumbnail prepared right now. I should for the next stream. Definitely will. To repair, upgrade and paint your truck or trailer, press, enter or cross. No need for that, this truck is new. Let's check the external contract. Going to Jefferson City, for example. Ideally, going to a city where we haven't visited yet. Kirkville, for example. Seems like a good place. And I've just noticed I am watching my own stream there. But at least the sound was off. Disorganized as ever. Moving containers. Yeah. Next stop, Kirksville. What are these prices even? $1,000. I wonder how fares actually are and how much you could earn as a lorry driver in the US. There are plenty of people driving trucks that migrate to the US and Canada just to drive lorries there. So I suppose wages are good. There are quite a bunch of Europeans as well who go there to work there. Not that I would move there anytime soon, but... well... maybe there are mods to adapt the fares to real life values. Would be interesting. Well, I gotta go now. Kinda miss you on Discord. Drama sucks and all. Have fun playing. Well, I've made a Discord channel for this Twitch and YouTube channel, by the way. If you want to join, I'll send you in the DMs if you want to join. And yeah, have a good rest of the weekend and a good start into the week, Diffu. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. This lorry is very powerful for some reason. Acceleration is excellent. Huh. Yep, cheers. Thanks as well. I just assume Missouri is a turn on red state. Yeah, acceleration of this lorry is excellent. Even though it's just a small shitbox, really, from the looks of it. But maybe the load is just not that heavy. I like this lorry. It's also not that big. Which means it's easier to handle. So, Make lorries small again, or trucks, American trucks. Make American trucks small again. There's this one YouTube channel who imports Scanias to the US and showcases them on truck shows and all. And people seem to really love these Scanias. And always comment positively on the build quality of the interior and all. I wish there would be European trucks and American Truck Simulator. There are some mods for that, I guess, but they are quite out of date. And they also had some issues. They messed up some textures. At least for me. Great. Now I'm stuck behind this lame duck. Let's pass this one on the right again. That's totally legal, is it? Come on, now he's pulling away. Elephant race. Nice. Did not know. Well, now it's 65 and this one is actually driving faster. Another discovery about AI in ATS. Sometimes they don't care about the rules. East, north. See, that's another thing about America, at least in American Truck Simulator, and apparently it's the same in the US and Canada as well. They are giving direction east, north, southwest. You don't have that in Europe that much. In England, you kind of have that, not in England, but in the UK, more like for regions in general, regional directions, where it's east, west, north, south, Midlands, stuff like that. But throughout most of Europe, it's not. These directions are not given like that. It's always directions given towards cities. So the next largest city is in that direction. So you really have to know where that city is and which way you're going. But at least in Germany, there is indeed a numbering system which is directional and and logical in a similar way to the interstate numbering scheme, including the numbering scheme for spurs and ring roads and stuff like that. 100 miles to go. St. Louis, Kansas City, which is once again not in Kansas. Kinda nice seeing these green trees and all. I hope Louisiana will be even greener. And Illinois as well. Boltville and Centralville. Centralville. What a what a creative name. Is Centralville really in the central of Kansas? And why is it named that way? It's not really in the center of Kansas, is it? I mean, kinda. Jefferson City is pretty much in the center. Or is it in the center of the United States? No, we'll never know. I really wish SCS would put in some factoids in this game, especially at least for the points of interest in this game, like these viewpoints. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, it's just not existent, and that's really kind of a shame. Like, they give you the name of what you're looking at, and sometimes, at least for the big landmarks, it's obvious what it is, and it's pretty much common knowledge what it is, but sometimes they are extremely obscure. Wow, I can't talk anymore. Extremely obscure landmarks in this game, which is nice, don't get me wrong, but you really only get the name of them and no explanation. What makes this place special? I wish that would be in the game. Is passing vehicles on a turning lane legal? I don't know, we don't have these in Germany really. I mean, passing vehicles on a turning lane in general is illegal, but these center lanes? Not sure. And let's run a red light again. Absolute rowdy behavior. Oh, nice. Agricultural equipment. Very cool. I mean, I don't hate this old truck, but I actually quite like it. But the only gripe I have with this is the interior color. Like beige and red are the only options. Wish there was something more modest. I need to turn here. These are really weird, these intersections. These flyover interchanges. Interchanges? Yeah, interchanges. They are really weird. We have some in Germany too, but they are fairly rare. The Berlin Ring Road has one or two of flyover intersections, which can be a bit confusing if you are not used to them. Like the A10 has that. Oh wow, a billboard for ATS Missouri? In ATS Missouri. Well, gotta promote your own stuff. John's Auto Repair. And there was just an advertisement for another advertisement for Missouri. Okay. Interesting. And an advertisement for Kenworth. I mean, fair, the game has Kenworth trucks. And an advertisement for Nebraska is coming. Wait a minute. Oh, just discovered the controls for that. Wait a minute. Jobs, navigation, world map. Oh, I have no idea where Nebraska is. And this map isn't telling me. Is that Nebraska? Is that Nebraska? Flyover states. Not very well known, but the heart of the United States, I suppose. And the breadbasket, how was that again? Yeah, down arrow. Down arrow. I really can't talk anymore. Stream is going on for how long now? 1.5 hours? Not sure. And this time, let's park this trailer in cockpit view on the highest difficulty. Feature unloading area, yes. How do we do this? There's not a lot of space for that there. Not a lot of space in general. And for fuck's sake, I just... And again, I guess, yeah, cockpit view isn't for me. I'm such a dunce. Yeah. Hopefully the cargo isn't damaged, the freight. That would be frightening. Let's not clip anything anymore. So, but we won't skip parking now, even though it didn't start it off too well. I can't see anything. Tiny mirrors. Yeah, I can see the box. Time to focus. Damn it. I think I'm coming in a bit far to the left. Now turn all the way that way. Well, I used to be much better at this. Just so much out of training. Ah, fuck. Wrong way. This is not good. Now I have to pull straight, even though I'm... damn it. I think... yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. Get it straight and... I think I clipped, yeah, the wall there, or container there. Okay, straightening it out and going back again. Yes, yes, yes. Not sure if I'm a bit far to the right. Seems like it. To go a little more to the left. This is difficult. And I'm in. Almost entirely in cockpit view. Including a little crash, but still excellent because the freight didn't get damaged. Well, amazing. All good things are full, so let's do another one. This time, again, to a place where we haven't went yet. Colombia, yeah, we went there. St. Louis, already ticked that off. Omaha, Nebraska isn't. Nebraska is already available. Funny. That advert back there was lying at us. Nebraska is already available. Nah, 300 miles. That's Cape Girardeau. But we would be driving through St. Louis. You know what? Scaffolding. And it isn't that heavy, so our lorry should take this just fine. Let's do a big one. 300 miles for the last one today. Begin delivery. Synchronizing a word of trucks process. Lovely. And we don't even have to go to another site, since there's a trailer, really short trailer as well, with scaffolding is right here. Lovely. So we can keep on driving right away. Let's couple in cockpit view again. Ah, yes. That was smooth. That was super smooth. Wonderful. And on our way again to Cape Girardeau. Very French sounding name. Missouri is also kind of French, I think. Saint Louis, of course, as well. I think this was part of the Louisiana Purchase back then, wasn't it? Like, formerly the French colony was all the way up along the Mississippi. It was massive. A lot of ads for on-site services, safe and comfortable for storage areas, for warehouses. That's kind of nice, these parody fake ads in this game. But they do have real ads as well. 300 miles to go, all the way through Missouri. Oh, look at these fields. Wonderful. Let's check this out in photo mode, shall we? Email. You got mail. No. Media photo mode. Check out these fields. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Zoom in. Lovely. Cornfield. Oh, typical. Let's take a photo here for the screenshot. Okay, that's interesting. It's a new functionality. Very cool. Like, there are some preset views. Photo settings. Yeah, roll is always nice. It adds dynamicism or whatever to the game focusing, and not to the game, to the image. The depth of field effect in this game in the photo mode isn't very good. Fortunately, strength, yeah, it is not very good, unfortunately. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's oversaturated. But this is for a thumbnail, so it should have popping colors. Make this focus just. Let's put up the strength completely full for focusing. And then put it a little bit more down, so it looks a bit out of focus, but not like a complete blurry mess. And of course, transition all the way up. OnSky, hello OnSky. I just want to say you did the right thing on Discord. Well, I abstain from saying that, but yeah, thanks, thank you for tuning in, and thanks for your support. Much appreciated. I've made a Discord. I kind of revived my old channel Discord, by the way. I can. Do I have you friended on Discord? I don't remember, but if you want, I can send you an invite link. I should put this in the description as well, because this is now basically my official channel Discord sort of thing. It's all about gaming and hobbies and stuff. So, that's a cool effect. Funny. Oh, damn it. Let's see what will bring the most out of this shape. Yeah, that's kind of nice. There are so many weather presets. That looks great. That looks amazing. Oh. That looks amazing, yeah. Don't really like the shadows that much, but I can make this work in post. So, yeah, light. Roof auxiliary. Let's put on all the lights. Lovely. And take a picture. No issue about the bad word. No, but you can share. I mean, I can put it here. Let me share the Discord link real quick. Well, people have written me on Discord. I kind of changed in something. Yeah, let me share. Let me send you a link real quick. You know what? I just drop it here. Yeah. If you want to join, feel free to do so. Yeah, given that I revived it just yesterday, it's quite busy actually. Surprisingly. Okay, anyway. Let's get back to trucking. Currently on my way to Cape from Kirksville to Cape Girardeau in Missouri. Driving through St. Louis as well. To through wonderful St. Louis, and currently driving a Scott A2D, I think, which is kind of an old-timer, historic or vintage truck, as you can see. Beige interior, no integrated sat-nav, all analog gauges. Lovely thing, bit boxy on the outside, but integrated sleeper, which at the time in the US and Canada was actually a very rare occurrence, like late 70s. That was pretty new at the time. So the overall shape doesn't look really modern, but that integrated sleeper at the time was high-tech for North American trucking, at least. I think in Europe Volvo was a bit earlier with integrated sleepers, but they were cab overs as well. So yeah, it's not a big load. But it's 300 miles, 260 left. Wayland. That's funny. Because Wayland is also a window manager for Linux. Unfortunately, OBS on Wayland with an NVIDIA GPU doesn't work too well, although Wayland is a much better option as a window manager. Still have to figure out how to make that work. For some games, Wayland actually doesn't work at all. I found that in other games, on the other hand, work much better in Wayland. So definitely got to figure out how to make OBS window capture work properly and without huge performance losses on Wayland. That was my main issue thus far with OBS on Wayland. It uses the integrated system window capture, and that means a huge performance at least on NVIDIA GPUs. But I'm talking about technicalities of streaming again. It's a really nice landscape compared to the other regions. I really prefer this much greenery. It's much more relaxing than brown and beige everywhere. What is that? Huh, interesting. There's a random statue at the side of the road and nothing is explained about it. Not even a viewpoint. Maybe that was one of these camera things though, like they've introduced some feature points of interest thing. You need to go into camera mode, into photo mode, and capture that. Like it's often in the church or like this landmark. It's just landmarks in general. Huh. There's a green river. Very scenic. Ensville Prairie, whatever a prairie is. Parkway? Yeah, parkway. Okay, parkway. That's what it means. A parkway. Big brain moment. What's that billboard? Earn more. Earn more. Maximum returns up to 14.2%. Yeah, come on. No way. That sounds like a scam. On to Chesterfield. Ad for not a Mercedes. %0 interest. Now that's more realistic, at least if you have a bank account. For loans, not realistic. Hungry trucker menu. You see these live things? Whoa, that was close. I just didn't pay attention to that turn there. I'm not sure if that would be just annoying or if that would actually make sense, but some more lifestyle features kind of thing, like survival lifestyle features would be kind of cool, not gonna lie. Optionally, of course. Like most simulation aspects are optional in this game, but lifestyle features like for example, I can remember in Rick and Roll, you actually get sequences when you are entering a rest stop and going to the motel, for example. You get actual cutscenes for that. Adds kind of not, I mean, realism is debatable, but it definitely adds some immersion. And the game is lacking that. Just screen goes black, time gets forwarded and put forward in fast forward, and then it's just day or night again. And yeah, it's not really immersive in that way. But if you just want to drive lorries all day, this is the way to go. These are basically the STS truck simulators, are the truck simulators for a reason. But there are actually some attempts at making games, truck simulators, that have more immersive features and survival stuff in there, but I haven't kept up with news on that front, actually, must admit that. And most seem to be more vaporware stuff than actual games that exist. Maybe some demos that look impressive, and then you hear nothing about these games anymore. At least during the late 2000s, the typical German simulator was actually a real thing and got released as a full version. Maybe I should play one of these cringe simulators from the 2000s as well. Got a bunch of those. Had a nick for them. Cape Girardeau, finally on the board up there. Signs. Guide signs? Ugh. It's getting late and the stream is going on for way too long already. I haven't took a break. Man, I could drive 70 if there wasn't this World of Truck speed limit here. $70 miles to go. Well. I really do wonder how high actual wages are, like, for lorry driving in the United States. And a weigh station is coming up. Let's see if we have to pull over for technical inspection or something else. Let's see. And of course we have to pull over. Lovely. And there's already a line waiting. Whoa. That was almost drifting. Anyway. Vehicle gross weight, 3,000 pounds. Thank you for your cooperation. Nice. Well, as I've said in the beginning of the stream, that's something we do not have regularly in Europe. Regularly? English language, a difficult language. $40 miles to go, almost there. Nice. I think I can't get past them in a timely fashion, but let's try anyway. And fail miserably. I'm just seeing it. And and I probably take all the way to the exit to not even get past them. Yeah, that's not happening. And there's an accident. Healthcare center. Stand out on every road. And a destroyed billboard. Much nice things to take in. But I must say, I wish the vegetation would look a bit more realistic. This is ultra settings, by the way, and the vegetation really looks, well, very papery, very flat, especially given the performance. It's a bit unfortunate that vegetation isn't really more realistic. I'm not expecting every leaf to be animated, no way, but there must be better ways. And I'm also not a huge hit on performance. Yeah. Vegetation, I mean, I like that it's more green here, but the way the trees look is a bit of a letdown. Not gonna lie. I've seen better vegetation in city skylines even. Modded vegetation. That is super optimized. And there's a bridge we can't cross yet. I suppose into Illinois. Not sure, but we can't cross that bridge yet. Definitely will somewhere in the future though. And what river is this, by the way? Is this the Mississippi? It's a really wide river. Probably the Mississippi. And yeah. This is a shipyard, as it seems. Okay, that's an easy one. No way I'm cocking this up. Ah. Yeah. Parking skill, 0. I suppose this trailer being very short isn't helping either. Just blame it on the equipment, right? God damn it. Yeah. That ain't happening. Good grief. Come on, this isn't too difficult. the short trailer. And well, I wish there was a backup camera. Can't see anything. Damn it. Now I'm in. Decoupling. Lovely. And I've earned 2.7k and 672 XP. Almost at level 50. Almost. In any case, this was the last delivery today, but not the last on this channel. Since I'm not nearly done, only half of Cruisin, Missouri, halfway there to the finish line only. I will be back for more on another day. So, in any case, that's the reason why you should stay tuned. And maybe subscribe or follow if you're on Twitch. And yeah, so anyway, let's end the stream. Real quick. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay fly. Bye.